Pay attention to the negative signs that people give off and immediately disconnect from them. It will save you a lot of pain and, more importantly, wasted time. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Never take the responsibility that does not belong to you. Fail. Never sell out to be trust your instincts and realize you are immortal. Most importantly, will suffer horribly. Never take loved ones if you don't become independent and resourceful. Have firm boundaries and be discerning about stop worrying into your life. What other people think. Honestly, who gives a shit? If you want to help yourself, find someone worthy to serve. Keep to yourself. Through service, you gain experience, idiots, contacts, stupidity, and a reputation as a reliable and accountable ally. It is only through an apprenticeship your friends want you to become a master, not better than them. Rest don't care. Buy real estate, land, anything you can afford. Learn how to say fuck it and mean it. The less possessions you own, the happier and less burden you will have in your life. Don't say yes to everyone to make them comfortable. Check with yourself. Life is often very ambiguous. Commit. Sometimes there isn't a right or wrong decision or choice. Many people things are not always completely clear, especially if they see you as may not get the answer. So you just have to wing it. Rule your life with your mind. Don't leave someone to teach them a lesson. Every bad decision we have made in life, there was more emotion in it than there was mind. Life is far from over, but it's very short too. If you want to do something, don't delay. Always listen to your gut, but don't sacrifice what you want for what you want right now that you wouldn't expect. When in doubt, just take the next small step. Never put yourself in the bargain bin, or that's where others make and keep friends with the people you want to emulate, not the people that you think time is likely to accept you. Be grateful always. The people you associate can always be worse will shape your future. Live like there's no tomorrow, and do what you love. Be careful who you marry, and even more careful who you have kids with. Don't get bogged down in regrets. No one is perfect. Slow down and realize don't chase that mistakes are just essential. Stay positive to learning, and you will experience joy. Get yourself together. Pay close attention to those who say they love you. The older you are, because so often harder it is to change. They only use you. Trust in yourself and your first instinct. No one cares decisions except family. Lower your expectations. Start saving your money. Having high expectations. Don't spend it on yourself and of others. Fancy cars and running your credit cards to the max. In the end, you'll be much happier. Focus on you. People come and go. Nothing is actually as bad as it seems, or as great if you don't control your mind. Someone else will. Take good care sometimes of your health. The things that without break your heart, nothing will end up fixing your vision. No amount of money can bring you joy if you are suffering. Loneliness is the price you pay when you start to improve yourself. Marry before 30. Have kids before 35. Be proud. Work and earn. You survived the days sufficient you couldn't till and before 40. Make passive not everyone workable like before 50. That's life. Plan to retire from work activity before 60. Stop telling people do everything for family. Most people don't care nothing from it. And some secretly want you to fail. Be kind. You'll never be sorry. Don't let people someone you love them. Do it before it's too late. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for Save a little money every week or month. Nothing gives you happiness.
Don't go broke
buffer,
trying to impress broke people. Stay away from people
if it ain't broke,
you feel lonely.
Don't fix it.
No company is better than a bad company. Be loyal or stay single. Make peace with your past. That's simple, so it won't screw up the present. Expect nothing. Appreciate. Don't compare your life to others. Be grateful. You have no idea what their journey is all about to find inner peace. Never underestimate. Do your best and trust the process. The harder you work, no one is going to figure out your life. It's your responsibility. Never take anything personally. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. If you are a so-called be forgiving, nice guy, be understanding, you will be screwed out in the worst possible way you can ever think of. Never say maybe. If you want to say you no, will be pulled down out of jealousy. When someone shows you who they are, it's normal. Believe them the first time. A bad phase of your life, your self-respect has to be stronger most of the times. You have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up. Don't let success go to your head. Don't let failure go to your heart. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. The best way to respect yourself is to discipline yourself. That person walks away from your life. If you are a giver, remember to learn your limits, because trust wisely don't have any, and not blindly. Don't waste your time. Your friends' problems become your people problems. Only hear what they want. The smaller your circle, the less bullshit you have to deal with. Accept criticism, but never expect someone to catch you when you fall. Even if you never give up on something you really want for you. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just when you are angry, the ones worth suffering. Stay silent. You have three choices in life. You are trying. You can watch things happen, make things happen. Don't look back or wonder what the hell happened. You are not going that way. Stay strong. Don't depend too much. Even when things begin to fall apart, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. You're being judged no matter what. Work at your job. So be who you want to be. Work on yourself and make up. You don't have to win every argument. Agree at your lowest. You realize a lot. No regrets, just lessons. Remember, no worries. The best times of your life haven't even happened. No expectations, just gratitude. This is your life is too short. Shape it, or someone else will. The calmer you are, the clearer you think. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed. Easy to get into. The more you are interested in others to get out of, the more interesting they find you. To be interested, no one is too busy. Be interested. It's only a matter of priorities. If you are not falling down occasionally, if it keeps you happy, you are just coasting. Quiet. The best thing I ever did not affect was stop telling people what's going on. It only poisons the life. Release a grudge as if it was poison. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to suffer more in imagination than in reality. Never force. People change. Don't beg. Love hurts, and don't friends leave. Things go wrong. Life is like a but remember, some chapters are sad. Some are happy, but all are necessary. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Learn how to change a flat tire. Be a good person, but don't waste your time proving it. If you don't value your time, never tell your friends your plans. Stop putting too much trust in them. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us until it's done, but those who fight battles we know nothing about. If you want to be trusted, be honest. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. The only person that cares about your hopes and dreams is you. Turn your wounds. The only person that is going to make them happen is you. When writing the story of your life, forget what hurts you. Don't let anyone else, but never forget the pen what it taught you. Don't put off important mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Practice self-compassion. We are all human. Even the nicest people have their limits. Time heals. Your direction is more important. Give it time. Speed. A good laugh and control your thoughts are the two best cures for anything. Don't sometimes you win. Sometimes privacy is power. Don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. For your peace of mind. To be the best, sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, the worst, but to discover our strengths. As long as you are alive, the calmer you are is permanent. The clearer you think. You'll learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. The truth is, stay patient. Everyone is going to hurt you. The best things happen unexpectedly. You just gotta find the ones worth suffering for. Never regret a day in your life. Be proud. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. You are not going that way. And best days give memories. Don't depend too much on anyone. Life in this world is a one-time offer, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Be yourself. People don't have to like you. Work at your job. You don't have to care. Make a living. Work on yourself. Free yourself from society's advice. Most of them have no idea at your lowest what they're doing. You realize a lot. First, it hurts. Remember, some of the best times of your life haven't even happened yet. Normalize walking some paths alone. This is your world, because goals are personal, or someone else will. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. Easy to get into, but hard to get out of. Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. No one is too busy. Grab it. It's only a matter of anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful if it keeps you happy. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what's going on in my life. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Striving for success without hard work is a part of getting over. It's like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. Before you are old, attend as many funerals as you can bear and listen. Don't chase. Nobody talks about the departed's achievements. Sometimes you win. The only thing people will remember is what kind of person you were while you were achieving. If nobody helps you, do it alone. Have at least one person in your life who gives your financial life seriously. Money is a defense to a lot of challenges. It is good to be generous, benign, and magnanimous. But there's a limit your time, or you'll be taken for granted. A lot of people don't deserve it. Holding on to what other people think will always make you more stressed. None of your business. Things won't happen in a certain way. Change the beginning just because you want them to. But you can start where you are and change the ending. Learn from what people do. Being alone from what they gives us an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Don't react in anger immediately. Sometimes wait for it to subside. Stop seeing the good in people. What's said or done in anger what they show is irreversible. Don't pretend. Don't overshare. To be better than you are. Privacy is power. Live life at your own pace. Don't regret the past, because at that moment to waste you time did your best. Anyone.
See people
Your
for who
deepest,
they are,
darkest moment,
not who you need them to
best
be.
thing that ever happened.
Never jump to conclusions. Be discerning and let people show
Envy
you their
is a
true
waste
colors.
of time. You already have all you need.
Never overlook contempt. When someone
don't
views
ask,
you with contempt
don't
and
get.
talks to you like you're beneath them, they will likely do you
unto
harm,
others as you would have
whether
them
relationally,
do unto you.
socially, or physically. Remove that
If you tell
person
the
from
truth,
your life.
You don't have to remember anything.
Never lend money because you might lend it
Life
to
isn't
friends
fair,
for a few
but
days.
it's still good.
But retrieve it from fools for years.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks
Never share
will
your
accomplish
problems with
nothing in
friends
life.
before finding a solution, no matter how
Don't
challenging
trust
it
words.
is.
Trust actions.
Don't show your weaknesses.
Do yourself a favor.
People will enjoy
Get
the show.
rich. Life gets
Don't be
easier
weak
with money,
in front of
not
them.
time.
Listen to the people
you can
who tell
survive your own
what
thoughts,
you don't want to hear.
You can survive anything.
Self-pity is dangerous.
If they don't appreciate
Stay away from it.
they don't deserve you.
Just because you are going through hell
Learn
right
to
now
heal without venting.
doesn't mean you will
everyone.
never smile again. Pain is purely temporary.
To avoid disappointment, expect nothing from nobody.
You spend all your health initially for wealth, and then
Everything
you
comes
spend
to
all
you
your wealth
at the right
for
time.
one day of good
Be
health.
patient and trust the process.
Holding grudges will never harm people you
Failure
hate.
is a bruise,
Only you.
not a tattoo.
Time defines you.
Avoid gossip at
You
all
will not be
costs.
defined well
It's
by
poison to your
anything
mind.
other than time. Time is the most powerful force.
The root of all suffering.
How hard you
Attachment.
fight, it will do what it wants to.
Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. The only constant in life is change. Stress is temporary. Embrace it, but the lessons you learn from it can last a lifetime. Say please and thank you often. If someone is trying to bring you down, they are already You can't change the past, but can shape your future by learning from it. Money isn't everything in life, but it can help you solve all the heaviest burden we carry is the weight of our expectations. No matter how smart, successful, and good-looking it's better to be alone than in bad company. Arrogance. Humility is everything. When you stop chasing the wrong things, the right ones catch up. Don't regret having a good heart. All good things come back. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Don't feel guilty. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Choose your friends wisely. The fastest
Do not let
way
what
to
you
become
cannot
better
do interfere
is to surround
with
yourself
what you can
with
do.
better people. The best way to
Hope
gain
for the
self-confidence is to
Prepare
do what
for
you
the
are
worst.
afraid to do.
People want you
A
to
river cuts
succeed,
through rock, not
but
because
not
of its
more than
power,
themselves.
but because of its persistence.
No is one of the most powerful.
There is no
words in
elevator to
existence.
success.
Don't
You
be a
have to take the
people-pleaser.
stairs.
You'll be alone
greatest
in the most
risk
difficult times
is not
of
taking
your
one.
life. These times will make you wise.
Happiness
mature,
is not something you
and
postpone
fearless.
for the future. It is something you design for the present.
No matter how nice or respectful you are, some
Your
people
life
will
does
still
not get
talk
better
bad
by
about
chance.
you behind your
It
back.
gets better by change.
When you're working for someone else's dream,
You are confined only
You
by the walls
sacrifice
you
your
build
own.
yourself.
no matter what
An
good
ounce
you
of
do to
prevention is
people,
worth a pound of
they will
cure.
only remember your mistakes.
Focus on what you can
To
control
reach somewhere,
and let go of
you
what
need to
you
leave
cannot.
something behind. It's best to leave things at
Take
the right
time to enjoy life's
otherwise
simple pleasures.
You are left with
It's
too
in
many
these moments
regrets
that we
and
often find the
complaints.
most joy.
You may not realize
Give
this,
without expecting anything
but the people you
in
love
return.
are your biggest weaknesses.
The The only time you should ever look back.
Bad times are
how far
actually
you've
a
come.
boon because they wake you up to the good things you never
cannot
paid
have a
attention
positive
to.
life and a negative mind.
If you are impatient, life
Doubt
will
kills more
always be
dreams
harder.
than failure ever will.
Patience can do wonders.
In the face of adversity,
Trust is
remember
easy to
that
build,
diamonds are made
but can be
under
shattered
pressure.
in seconds.
If you get tired,
Worry doesn't take
learn to
away
rest,
tomorrow's troubles.
not to quit.
It takes away today's peace.
Do not let the shadows of your past darken the
Don't be
doorstep of
afraid
your
to make a
future.
hard choice. The hard choices are the best you end
Do
up
not
making.
postpone joy for the sake of the future. The morrow is
The more you
promised
spend
to no one.
clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be.
The first step
any
to getting
brighter.
anywhere is deciding you're not willing to stay where you are.
Action is 10 times more valuable than
Don't chase
reading and
women.
planning.
Instead,
Experience
focus on your
is
growth,
the best teacher.
values, and cultivating kindness. The right person
There
will
never
find their way
exists
to
a
you at the
relationship
perfect moment,
without self-interest.
without the need for
In
chasing.
short, every one of us, for sure, is selfish.
Never bend your head. Always hold it high.
If you're
Look
not
the
dating
world
to marry,
straight in the eye.
you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in.
The true test of a
Be in a
man's
serious
character is what he
relationship.
does when no one is watching.
Respect yourself.
You don't
because
have to
people
win
can see if
every
you
argument. Agree to disagree.
If you don't clear your misunderstanding in
One
time,
day or day
they become
one,
the reason for distance
you decide.
forever.
spend time
Anyone
with the
you love
elderly.
can die.
Their wisdom and
Anytime.
experiences are
Cherish
invaluable.
them. Small circle. Private life. Nothing is ever as easy
peaceful
as it
minds.
seems. There is no
Sometimes we
better way
create our
to save
own
yourself
heartbreaks
than
through
saving money
expectation.
every day. Compound interest.
It's
can do
okay to
wonders.
make mistakes. Mistakes mean you're trying.
Good things do come to those who wait and suffer.
Use things.
It might take time
Not
and be a
people.
long and rough
Love
road,
people, not
but it's
things.
completely and totally worth it.
Even the smallest lie
Whether it's a machine,
can break the biggest
a
trust.
house, or a relationship. Maintenance is
Be kind
always
and
cheaper
generous
than
without
repairing.
expecting anything in return.
Your respect at most places
Embrace
is
solitude
directly
as a
proportional
time for
to
reflection
your
and
bank
self-discovery.
We
Not
cry
everyone
over
you
people,
trust will be
but
trustworthy.
what about time? Time is also never going to come back.
Don't be afraid to express
Time is
vulnerability.
and one
It
day
shows strength.
it will define you.
Learn to handle rejection
Things that will
gracefully.
count. It's a
You.
part of life, your health, and your achievements. Breathe.
It's just a bad
You make
day,
the best decisions
not a bad
when
life.
in pain, because fear
Things
of
will get
experiencing the
better.
same pain again
Just wait.
is the strongest motivator. We have 4 problems. At your life's
Overthink.
darkest moments,
Overtrust.
you'll see the
Overshare.
most clearly. Overlove. The harder your past
You will be
was,
disappointed
the
in
more
heartbroken
beautiful your
multiple
future will
times.
be. But it's how you respond that matters. You may not lead a comfortable life with a single
Don't
source
let
of income.
anyone ever make you feel
You
like
need
you
to
don't
build
deserve
others.
what you want.
Most of the stuff
You've
you
got to
worry
do
about
what's right for
never
you.
happens.
Even if it hurts some people you love.
You attract what you are. You want to
The
attract
days that
better,
break you
become
are the days
better.
that make you. Learn
Make
to cook
more
a few
moves
basic dishes.
and less
It's a
announcements.
valuable life skill.
Time never waits.
Patience,
It only
is
urges
power.
you to catch up or get left behind.
Sometimes you have to let go of something good
No
to make
relationship
room for
is
something
worth
better.
damaging your mental health.
Never tolerate disrespect.
Depend on yourself,
Not even from
never
yourself.
on others.
Listen
Being
more
too
than
nice
you speak,
breaks you.
for wisdom often comes from silence.
Trust yourself. You've survived a lot,
and you'll survive
what
and stick to a
coming.
personal budget.
You grow mentally.
Kindness is a language
life
that the
is
deaf
too
can
comfortable.
hear and the blind can see.
Sometimes loneliness.
Worrying
is
is
price
like a
you pay
rocking
for
chair.
growth.
It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere.
You are who you are.
You can't start the
Nobody's
next chapter of your
approval is
life
needed.
if you keep rereading the last one.
Learn from what people do, not from
The
what
best
they
view
tell
comes after the hardest climb.
Expect nothing.
Courage
and you will
doesn't
never get
always
disappointed.
roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day.
Embrace every
saying,
opportunity,
I will try
for regrets
again
come
tomorrow.
from the chances we didn't take.
Never lose your sense of humor.
If you can dream it,
Laughter is
You can
the
do
best
it.
medicine for the soul.
stop telling people more.
You'll never
than they
find a
need to know.
rainbow if you're looking down.
You meet every single person.
Always
For
pay
a
off your
reason.
credit card debt. It'll save you trouble later.
Just let it be. If it's meant to be,
The best revenge is massive success.
your past was never a mistake.
The more
if
you
learn
give, the
from
more
it.
you receive. The heart that shares is the heart
Once you
that's
feel
full.
free, someone avoids you. Never disturb
Tough
them
times don't
again.
last, but tough people do.
People will forget what you said. The most
People will
valuable
forget what
currency
you
is
did.
not money, but time. But people will never
Spend it
forget
wisely.
how you made them feel.
A ship is safe in harbor.
Some things are meant
but
to
that's
cross
not
your
what
way,
ships are for.
but are not meant to stay.
The way you treat others reflects who you
Your
are.
direction is more
not who
important
they are.
than your speed.
It's not about having
Never
what
fall
you
in
want,
love with
but
the
wanting
same
what you
person
have.
twice. Because the second time you fall in love with the
Don't wait for the
memories,
perfect moment.
not the person.
Take it and make it perfect.
Perceive failure as a vulnerable
Believe in
teacher
yourself, and the
and a
rest
stepping
will
stone
fall into
to
place.
success.
Don't be afraid to
Celebrate
take
small
risks and
victories
try new
and
things.
milestones,
Life is
because
too
they
short
pave the
to
way
always
for
play it
bigger
safe.
achievements.
Always take
Whoever brings you
responsibility
the most
for your
peace
actions,
should get the most
for it is the
time.
mark of a mature individual.
Never be afraid to treat people the
Take
way they
a deep
treat
breath.
you.
It's just a bad day, not a bad life.
Just be real. It saves everyone's time.
Don't say someday. Say
Never
now.
think twice about investments.
For someday
in
may
yourself.
never come.
They pay dividends for a long time.
Donate to charity. Small acts change lives.
You need to stop the habit of doubting yourself.
A person who doesn't make mistakes doesn't make anything.
You can
at
tell
all.
more about a person by what he says about others than
You cannot
can
change the
by
direction
what
of the
others
wind,
say about him.
but you can adjust your sails to reach your destination.
Your heart will tell you where to go. Someday, your head will guide
things
you
are
there
okay.
safely.
You'll
Use
look
one
back
without
and feel
the other,
proud that you
and you'll
didn't
get
give
lost.
up.
Life will
your
only
whole
come
self.
around once. You've changed. So do whatever makes you happy. If you don't let go of the wrong
You can't
people,
do big things.
you'll never meet the
if you
right
are
people. Distracted by small things. God knows when to send you exactly what you need. 5 years ago, you dreamed about being where you are now. No regrets. Think about Just do better next time. Not everybody wants to be your friend. There will always be someone who doesn't see You really
your
don't
worth.
want everybody as a friend.
Don't
Anyway, let it be you. Seek respect. You don't always
not
have to
attention.
be going. Be it lasts doing. It's really okay to just
Chill.
be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Give back. Even if it's donating your tag sale
Remember,
leftovers, some
or
things
handing
handing
a
a dollar
end
bill over
for
to
better
someone
things
less
to
fortunate.
begin.
Do it. It'll make you feel good. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. Everything happens for a reason.
Life will separate you from your friends, so appreciate each moment you have together.
Do not fear getting hurt. You can't grow.
Being private,
you don't hurt.
Staying low-key, and not telling everyone everything is self-care.
Don't ruin your health in order to earn money. You
Money
will end up spending
is a
your
tool,
money to recover your
not the
health.
goal.
And that
Freedom is the goal.
not reciprocal.
You are responsible for your own happiness.
Be kind to people
If you
without
expect
allowing them
others
to
to
take
make you
advantage of your good
You will
nature.
always be disappointed. Do what no
Efforts
one else can do.
never go in vain.
And you will become what no one else can become.
How others see you is not important.
Stay calm.
How you see
You've
yourself
been through this before.
means everything.
You'll get through it again. A negative mind
The only way to
will never
live
give
like a
you
king
a positive life.
is to work like a slave.
If people treat you like an option,
Everything
leave them
you
like a
need
choice.
will come to you at the perfect time.
Value experience over possessions, because memories
You came
are
into
the
this
real
huge
treasures of
world
life.
alone, and will go out of it.
Accept what is.
Hence,
Let go of
can make
what
any
was.
impossible thing possible.
Have faith in what
by
will
yourself
be.
only.
So many people love you.
If you punish the truth,
Don't focus on the people.
expect
Don't.
to be lied to.
You deserve it. The career.
You will look back at
the
your
love,
life with much
the
more
family,
regret for the things
peace,
that you didn't do
the life.
than for the things that you did.
Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear.
Things don't
with
make
time.
us happy. Experiences do.
Patience is your ally.
Keep your mouth shut whenever
Never
you
forget
are happy.
who helped you in a difficult
Keep your mouth
time.
shut whenever you are sad.
You alone are enough. You have nothing to
Stop
prove to
comparing
anyone.
yourself with those who started 10 years before you.
No matter how hard
Focus
the past,
on your own journey.
you can always begin again.
You can't
Sometimes
go
you
back
have to
and
go
change
through
the
the
beginning,
worst,
but
to
you
get
can
the
start
best.
where you are and change the ending.
Be alone until you're valued.
If you waste money, you can earn it
Take
again.
care of your body.
If you miss the
Remember,
moment,
health
can never be
is
returned.
another form of wealth.
Live life with opened eyes, ears.
If you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything.
Strong people,
Hard times
always
will
simple.
always reveal true friends.
You spend your first 20
Better days are
years
coming.
worrying what people
You won't
think
always
about you.
wake up in the morning. with
You
a
spend your
heavy
next
heart.
20 years swearing that you don't care what people think
Your
about you.
strongest muscle and
You spend
worst
the next
enemy
20
is your
years
mind.
realizing
Train it
that they
well.
aren't thinking about you.
Don't react. Cut them off silently.
Never let others know your weaknesses. Instead,
Someone else's progress
always try to show
doesn't
up
make
your
yours any
positives.
less. Don't ever let the same
Don't
people
tell your
disappoint
friends that
you
you're happy.
twice.
Don't make them angry.
Don't
Don't
tell
tell
your
your
some
enemies
folks
that you're
love to
unhappy.
point
fingers and blame
Don't
others.
make them happy.
You will be blamed for things you haven't done and for things that haven't
Time
even
flies.
happened yet. One day you are 30, the next you are 50. Stop. Plan
complaining,
now for what you
whining,
want 50
nagging.
to look like. It's wasted energy. Who's listening anyway? Last but not least, you are here for a reason. Realize that you
may
cannot
not know.
control everything or everyone, but be patient.
But you can control
You beat a billion
yourself.
odds by being even better. Be grateful for the little things in life that others always
for granted.
move.
Not
in your
everyone
own direction.
wants to see you succeed.
Not according to society. Some
Friends
will even
and
go out of
family.
their way to see you fail. Leave the house messy and the yard unmowed
Learn
for the
to
weekend. To be sufficient, You will remember
and
fun,
realize you
not
are
the
a
clean
mortal
house or yard.
who will suffer horribly
Make
later
time for fun
if you don't become independent and resourceful.
Learn to say no. Be frugal. Stop
Eat
worrying
only real
about
food.
What other
No
people
wheat
think,
and
limit carbs. Honestly, who gives a shit? The more you know, the dumber you sound. Keep to yourself. Stay away from idiots. Stupidity is contagious. Pay attention to the negative signs that people give off and immediately disconnect from them. Your friends want you to do good, save you a lot of pain, not better than them. More importantly, rest, don't waste time. Learn never take the responsibility that does not belong to you. Don't never sell out. Yes, and trust everyone to make them comfortable. Also, check with yourself too. Never take loved ones for granted. Many people don't have firm boundaries, and be especially if they see you as a competition. Life. Rule your life with your mind. Find someone worthy to serve. Every bad decision we have made in life, there was more and a reputation as a reliable and accountable ally. Every single one. It is only through an apprenticeship that one becomes a master. Always listen to your gut. Somehow it knows many things. Buy real estate, expect land, anything you can afford. Know your worth. The less possessions you own, never put yourself in the bargain less burden you will have in your life. Or that's where others will value you. Life is often very ambiguous. Time truly flies. Sometimes there isn't a right grateful or wrong always because it can always be worse. Things are not always like there's no tomorrow, and do what you love. The answer, so you just have to flow. Don't get someone to teach them a lesson. No one because you learned yours. Don't chase happiness, just stay positive, and you will experience life is far from over, but it's very short too. If you want to pay close attention to those who say they love you, but don't sacrifice because so often they don't for what you want right now. They only use you. Trust in yourself and your first instinct when in decisions. Just take the next small step. Lower your expectations. Make and keep having high expectations of yourself and of others is a recipe for chronic dissatisfaction likely to accept you. The people you associate with will shape your future. Focus on you. People come and go. Be careful who you marry. If you don't control your mind, careful. Someone else will. Sometimes, the things that break your heart realize that mistakes end up fixing your vision to learning anything. Loneliness is the price you pay. Get yourself together before you get any older. The older you are, the harder it is to change. You survived the days you thought you couldn't. No one cares. Not everyone will like you. That's life. Stop telling people everything. Don't spend it on most people don't care. Some secretly running your credit cards to the max. In the end, be kind, happier. But don't let people use you. Nothing is actually as bad. It is better to be or as great for what you are will be than to be loved for something you are not. Take good care. Don't go broke trying to impress broke people. Will matter. No amount of money can bring you joy. Stay away from people who make you feel lonely. No company is better than a bad company. Marry before 30. Have kids before 35. Make peace with your past so it won't screw up the present. Till and before 40. Make passive
Don't
income
compare your
workable
life to
before
others.
50.
You have no
Plan
idea
to
what their
retire from
journey
work
is all
activity
about.
before 60. Do everything for family.
Never
but expect
underestimate
nothing from
the
it.
power of stupid people.
Not even from spouse.
No one is going to figure out your life.
You'll never be sorry for
your
telling
responsibility.
someone you love them. Do it before it's too late. When nothing can go wrong, it will. Save a little money every week. If you are a so-called nice guy, nothing gives you happiness. You will be screwed up in the worst possible way you can ever think of. If it ain't broke, you will be pulled down out of jealousy. Don't get surprised. It's normal. Be loyal or stay single. A bad phase of your life can start at any time. Expect most of the time. Appreciate you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. The little things in your life to find inner peace. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Do your best. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because the harder you work, that person walks away from your life. You're left with nothing. Never take anything personally. Trust wisely. What others say and do not blindly is a projection of their own reality. Your friends' problems become your problems. Be forgiving. Be understanding. The smaller your circle, but do not. The less bullshit you have to deal with. Never say maybe. Never expect someone to catch you when you fall. Even if you work on you. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. The truth is, everyone is going to. Your self-respect has to be stronger. You just gotta find the ones worth suffering for. Don't let success go to your head. Be proud of how hard you are. Don't let failure go to your heart. Don't look back. The best way to respect yourself is to discipline yourself. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world. You are a giver, because even your own shadow leaves limits when you are in darkness. Don't have any. Work at your job. Don't waste your time living with explanations. Work on yourself. People only hear what make a fortune. At your lowest criticism, you realize never a lot accepted disrespect. Remember, some of the best times of your life haven't even happened yet. It's difficult to wait, but it's more difficult. This is your world. Shape it, or someone else will. When you are angry, stay silent. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed. You have three choices to get into, but hard to get out of. Make things happen, or wonder what no one else too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Stay strong, even when things begin to fall apart. If it keeps you happy, stay strong. The best thing I ever did, no matter what, was stop telling people so be who you want to be. You don't have to win without hard work. It's like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. No regrets, just never force. Don't no worries, and don't chase. Acceptance. No expectation. Life is like a book, just gratitude. Some chapters are sad. Life is some are happy. But all are necessary for the full story. The calmer you are, the clearer you think. Learn how to change a flat tire on your vehicle. The more you are interested in others, the more interesting. If you don't value your time to be interesting, others be interested. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us occasionally, but those who fight battles we know nothing about. Hatred is a curse that does not affect. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Release a grudge as if it was poison. Turn your wounds into wisdom. We suffer more in imagination than in when writing the story of your life. Don't let anyone else hold the pen. Love hurts. Friends leave. Things go wrong. Don't put off important medical checkups. But remember,
that life goes on. Practice self-compassion. Learn to say you're all human without explaining. Everyone makes mistakes. Be a good person. Time heals, but don't waste everything proving it. Give it time. Never tell your friends a good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures for anything. Don't let anyone know what you're doing until it's done. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you learn. If you want to be trusted, be honest. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for the only person that cares about your hopes and dreams is you. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses is you, but to discover our strengths. Forget what hurts you, but never forget you are what it taught you. The clearer you think. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. The truth is, everyone, even the nicest people, have their limits. You just gotta find the ones worth suffering for. Your direction is more important than your speed. Be proud of how hard you are trying. Control your thoughts. Don't look back. Your thoughts will control you. You are not going that way. Don't overshare. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world. Because even your own shadow leaves you. Don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. Work at your job and make a living to be the best. Work on yourself, be able to handle and make a fortune. As long as you're lowest, you are alive. You realize no obstacle is permanent. Remember, some of the best times of your life you think haven't even happened yet. This is your world. Stay patient. Shape it. The best things happen unexpectedly. Bad habits are like a comfortable Never regret a day in your life. Easy to get into. Good days give happiness to get out of. Bad days give experience. Worst days, no one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Give memories. If it keeps you happy, it's a one-time offer. Use it well. The best thing I ever did was stop people don't have to like what's going on, and you don't have to care. Striving for success without society's advice is most of them have no idea where you haven't planted what they're doing. Never force. First, don't beg, and don't chase. It makes you stronger. Sometimes you win. Normalize. Sometimes you learn alone, because goals are personal. If nobody helps you, do it alone. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. Take your financial life seriously. Money is life is short to a lot of challenges. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger selfish bad time. Dump it. A lot of people don't deserve it. Face it. Memories are sweet. What other people think of them is none of your business. You can't go back and just because you missed someone doesn't mean you need. But you can start where you are and change. Missing is a part of getting over. Being alone gives us an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Attend as many funerals as you can bear and listen. Sometimes nobody talks about seeing the good in people and start seeing the only thing people will remember is what kind of person you were while you don't pretend to be better than you are. Live life. Have at least one person in your life who gives you honest opinions. Life is too short to waste time hating anyone. It is good to be generous, benign, and magnanimous. Your deepest but darkest moment may be the best thing that ever happens to you. Holding on to things, envy will always make you more stressed. You already have all you need. Things won't happen in a certain way if you don't ask, just because you want them to happen that way. Do unto others. Learn from what you would have them do, not from what they tell you. If you tell the
Don't
truth,
react in anger.
you don't have to
immediately.
remember anything.
Wait for it to subside. What's said or done in
Life
anger
isn't fair,
is irreversible.
but it's still good.
Don't overshare.
He who is not courageous
Privacy
enough
is
to take
power.
risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Don't regret the past, because at that moment,
Don't trust
you
words.
did your best.
Trust actions.
See people for who they
Do
are,
yourself a favor,
not who you need
Get
them to
rich.
be.
Life gets
Never
easier
jump to
with
conclusions.
money, not time.
Be discerning and let people show you their true colors.
If you can survive your own thoughts, you can survive
Never
anything.
overlook contempt. When someone views you with contempt,
If they don't
and talks to
appreciate
you like
you,
you're beneath
They
them,
don't deserve you.
they will likely do you harm. Whether relationally,
Learn to heal
socially,
without venting to
or physically.
everyone.
Remove that person from your life.
To avoid disappointment, expect nothing from
Never
nobody.
lend money because you might lend it to friends for a few days.
Everything comes to you,
but
at the
retrieve
right
it
time.
from fools for years.
Be patient and trust the process.
Never share your problems with friends
Failure
before
is a
finding a
bruise,
solution,
not a tattoo.
no matter how challenging it is.
Avoid gossip at all costs.
Don't show your
poison to your
weaknesses.
mind.
People will enjoy the show.
The root of
Don't
all
be
suffering
weak in front
is
of them.
attachment.
Listen to
Time
the people
always
who tell you
exposes
what you don't
truly
want to
mean
hear.
to someone.
Self-pity is
Stress is
dangerous.
temporary,
Stay
but the
away
lessons
from it.
you learn from it can last a lifetime.
Just because you are going through hell right now,
If someone is trying to
doesn't
bring
mean
you
will
down,
never smile again.
they are already below you.
Pain is purely temporary.
Money isn't everything in life,
You spend all your
but it
health
can help you
initially
solve
for
a
wealth,
lot of problems.
and then you spend all your wealth for one day of good.
No matter how smart, successful, and good-looking you are,
Holding grudges
nobody
will
likes
never harm
arrogance.
people you hate.
humility
Only
is
you.
everything.
Time defines
Don't
you.
regret having a
You will
good
not be
heart.
defined well
All
by
good things
anything
come
other
back
than
and
time.
multiply.
Time is the most powerful force. Don't feel
How hard
guilty
you
for
fight.
doing
What's best
It
for
will
you.
do what it wants to.
Choose your friends wisely. The fastest
only
way to
constant in
become
life
better is to
change.
surround yourself with
Embrace
better
it.
people, and you'll grow.
Hope for the best.
Say please
Prepare
and
for the
thank you
worst.
often.
People
You
want
can't
you
change
to
the
succeed,
past, but can shape
but
your
not
future
more
by
than
learning from
themselves.
it.
No
The heaviest
is one of the
burden we
most
carry
powerful words
is the
in
weight of our
existence.
expectations.
Don't be a people pleaser.
It's better to be alone
You'll be
than
alone
in bad
in the most
company.
difficult times of your life. These times
When you
will
stop
make you
chasing the
wise,
wrong things,
mature,
the right ones
and
catch up.
fearless.
There
No
are
matter
no
how
shortcuts
nice
to
or
any place
respectful
worth
you are,
going.
some people will still talk bad about you behind
You
your
never
back.
know how strong you are until being strong
When
is
you're
the only
working
choice
for
you
someone
have.
else's dream, you sacrifice your own.
Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can.
No matter what good you do to people, they will only remember
The
your
best way to
mistakes.
gain self-confidence is to do what you are afraid to do.
To reach somewhere, you need to leave something
A
behind.
river cuts through rock.
It's
not
best to
because
leave
of its
things
power,
at the right time.
but
Otherwise,
because of its persistence.
you are left with too many regrets and complaints.
There is no elevator to success.
You
have
may
to
not
take the
realize
stairs.
this, but the people you love are your biggest weakness.
The greatest risk is not taking one.
Bad times are actually a boon
Happiness is
because
not
they
something
wake you
you
up to
postpone
the good
for the
things
future.
you never paid attention
It is something
to.
you design for the present.
If you are impatient,
Your life does not get
life
better
will
by
always
chance.
be harder.
It gets better by change.
Patience can do wonders.
You are confined only by
Trust
the
is
walls
easy
you
to
build
build,
yourself.
but can be shattered in seconds.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound
Worry
of
doesn't
cure.
take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's
Focus
peace.
on what you can control and let go of what you cannot.
Don't be afraid to make a hard choice. The hard choices
Take
are
time
the best
to enjoy
you end up
life's simple
making.
pleasures. It's in these moments that we often find
The more you
joy.
spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will
Give
be
without
any
expecting
brighter.
anything in return.
Action is 10 times more
The
valuable
only time you should
than
ever
reading
look
and
back is
planning.
to see how far you've come.
Experience is the best teacher.
You cannot have a positive life and a
There
negative
never
mind.
exists a relationship without self-interest. In short,
Doubt kills
every
more
one of
dreams
us, for
than
sure,
failure ever
is
will.
selfish.
In the
If
face
you're
of
not
adversity,
dating to marry,
remember that
you're dating
diamonds
for
are made
heartbreak.
under pressure.
Let that sink in and be in a serious
If
relationship.
you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit.
Respect yourself, because people can see if
Do
you
not
don't.
let the shadows of your past darken the doorstep of your future.
If you don't clear your misunderstanding in time,
Do not
they
postpone
become
joy
the reason
for the sake
for
of the
distance
future.
forever.
The morrow is promised to no one.
Anyone you love can die.
The first step to
Anytime.
getting anywhere is deciding you're
Cherish
not
them.
willing to stay where you are.
Nothing is ever
Don't chase
as
women.
easy as it seems.
Instead, focus on your growth, values, and cultivating
there is no
kindness.
better way to save
The
yourself
right person will
than
find their
saving
way to
money
you at
every
the
day.
perfect moment without
Compound
the need for chasing.
interest can do wonders.
Never bend your head.
Good things do
Always
come
hold
to
it high.
those who wait and
Look the
suffer.
world straight
It might
in the
take
eye.
time and be a long and rough road, but
The
it's
true test of a
completely
man's
and
character
totally
is
worth
what he
it.
does when no one is watching.
Whether it's a machine,
You
a
don't have to
house,
win every
or a
argument.
relationship.
Agree to
Maintenance
disagree.
is always cheaper than repairing.
One day or day one.
Your respect at most
decide.
places is directly proportional to your bank
Spend
balance.
time with the elderly. Their wisdom and experiences
We cry
are
over people.
invaluable.
But what
Small
about time?
circle.
Time is
Private
also
life.
never going to come back.
And peaceful mind.
Time is everything. And one day, it will
Sometimes
define you.
we create our own heartbreaks through expectation.
Things that will count. You,
It's
your
okay
health,
to make mistakes.
and your achievements.
Mistakes mean you're trying.
You make the best decisions when in pain,
Use
because
things,
fear of experiencing the same
people.
pain again
Love
is
people.
the strongest
not
motivator.
things.
At your
Even the
life's
smallest
darkest
lie
moments,
Can
you'll
break
see
the
the
biggest
most
trust.
clearly.
Be
The harder
kind
your
and
past
generous
was,
without
the
expecting
more
anything
beautiful
in
your
return.
future will be.
Embrace
You may not
solitude
lead a
as
comfortable
time
life
for
with
reflection
a single
and
source of
self-discovery.
income. You need to build others.
Not everyone you trust will be trustworthy.
Most of the stuff you worry about never happens.
Don't be afraid to express vulnerability.
You
Show
attract
strength.
what you are. You want to attract better?
Learn to
Become
handle
better.
rejection gracefully. It's a part of life. Learn to cook a few basic dishes. It's
Breathe.
a valuable life skill. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Patience, things will get better. Just wait. Sometimes you have to let go of something
We
good
have 4
to
problems.
make room for something better.
Overtrust, overshare.
Never tolerate disrespect, not even from yourself.
You will be disappointed and heartbroken multiple times.
Listen more than you
But it's
speak,
how you respond that matters.
for wisdom often comes from silence.
Don't let anyone ever make you feel
Create
like you don't
and stick
deserve
to a
what you
personal
want.
budget.
You've got to
Kindness
do
is a
what's
language
right for
that the
you,
deaf can hear,
even
the
if it
blind
hurts
can
some
see.
people you love.
Worrying is like a
Days that
rocking
break
chair.
Are
It
the
gives you
days that
something
make
to
you.
do, but gets you nowhere.
Make more moves.
You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one.
Time never waits. It only urges you to catch up.
The best view comes after the hardest climb.
No relationship.
Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day
Depend
saying,
on yourself.
I will try again tomorrow. Never lose your sense of humor. Laughter is the best medicine for the soul.
Trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive what.
You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down.
You grow mentally weak when your life
Always pay off your credit card debt. It'll save you trouble later.
Sometimes loneliness is the price you pay.
The best revenge is massive success. The more you give, the more you receive.
Nobody's approval.
The heart that shares is the heart that's full.
Learn from what people do.
Tough times don't
They
last,
tell you.
but tough people do.
Expect nothing.
The most valuable currency is not money, but time. Spend it wisely.
Embrace every opportunity, for regrets come.
A ship
from
is
the
safe in
chances
harbor,
we didn't take.
but that's not what ships are for.
If you can dream it,
The way you treat others reflects who you are, not who they are.
stop telling people more than they need to know.
It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you
You
have.
meet every single person for a reason.
Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take it and
Just
make it
let
perfect.
it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen.
Believe in yourself, and the rest will fall
Your
into
past
place.
was never a mistake if you learned from it.
Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things.
Once you feel free,
Life is too
someone
short
avoids
to
you.
always play it safe.
never disturb them again.
Always take
People
responsibility
will
for your
forget
actions,
what you said,
for it is
People
the
will
mark of a
forget what you
mature
did.
individual.
but people will never forget how you made them
Take
feel.
a deep breath. It's just a bad day, not
Some
a
things
bad
are meant
life.
to cross your way, but are not meant to stay.
Don't say someday. Say now.
Your direction
For
is
someday
more
may
important
never
than
come.
your speed.
Donate to
Never
charity.
fall in love
Small
with the
acts
same
change
person
lives.
twice, because the second time you fall in love with the memories.
A person who doesn't
not
make
the
mistakes doesn't make anything at all.
Perceive failure as a vulnerable teacher.
You cannot change the
and a
direction of the
stepping
wind,
stone to success.
but you can adjust your sails to reach your destination.
Celebrate small victories and milestones.
Someday, when
because
things
they
are
paved
okay,
the way for bigger
you'll look back and
achievements.
feel proud that you didn't give up.
Whoever brings you the most peace, forgive
Should
your
get the
own
most
self.
time.
You've changed. Never be afraid to treat people.
If you don't
the way
let
they
go of
treat
the
you.
wrong people, you'll never meet the right people.
Just be real. It saves everyone's time. God knows when to send you exactly what you need. Never think twice about investments in yourself. No regrets. They pay dividends.
Just do better
for a long
next
time. There will
You need
always
to
be
stop the
someone
habit
who doesn't
of
see
doubting
your
yourself.
worth. Don't let it be you. You can tell more about a person by what he says
Seek
about others
respect,
than you
not
can
attention.
by what others say
It
about
lasts
him.
longer.
Your
Be
heart
careful
will
to
tell
you
you
where
where
to
to
go.
go. Salt
Your head
and
will
guide
sugar
you there safely.
look the same.
Use one without the other, and you'll get lost. Remember, some things have to end.
For better
Life will
things
only
to
come around
begin.
once, so do whatever makes you happy. Time always exposes what you truly mean. You can't do big things if you are distracted by small. Life will separate you from your friends, so appreciate each moment you have together. 5 years ago, you dreamed about being where you are now, being private, staying low key, and not telling
Not
everyone
everybody
everything
wants to be your
is
friend.
self-care, and that's okay. You really don't want
Money
everybody as
is a
friend
tool,
anyway.
not the goal.
Freedom is the goal. You don't always have to be going.
You are responsible for your own happiness.
It's really okay.
If you expect others to make you happy, you will always be disappointed.
Give back.
Do what no one else can do,
your tag sale
and you will become what no one else can.
Handing a dollar bill over to someone less fortunate. Do it.
Stay calm.
It'll make you feel
You've
good.
been through this before. You'll get through it again.
Everything happens for a reason.
A negative mind will never give you a positive life. If people treat you like an option,
you can't
leave
grow
them like a
if you
choice.
don't hurt.
Value experience over possessions.
Don't ruin your
because
health
memories
in order to earn
are
money.
the real treasures of
You will
life.
end up spending your money to recover your health. And
Accept
that
what is.
not
Let go
reciprocal.
of what was. Have faith in what will be.
Be kind to people without allowing them to take
So
advantage
many people
of your
love
good
you.
nature.
Don't focus on the people who don't.
Efforts never go
You
in
deserve
vain.
it. The career, the love, the
How
family,
others see you
the
is
peace,
not important.
the life.
How you see yourself means everything.
Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time.
The only way to live like a king is to
Patience
work like a slave.
is your ally.
Never forget who
Everything
helped
you need
in a
will
difficult
come
time
to you
at the perfect time.
You alone are enough. You
You came
nothing
into
to
this
prove
huge
to
world
anyone,
alone, and will go out of it.
no matter how hard the past.
Hence,
You can
make
always
any
begin again.
impossible thing possible by yourself only.
Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get the best.
If you punish the truth, expect to be
Be
lied
alone
to.
until you're valued.
You will
Take
look
care
back
of
at
your body.
life with much more
Remember,
regret for the
health
things that
is
you
another
didn't do
form of wealth.
than for the things that you did.
If you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything.
Things don't make us happy. Experiences do.
Hard times will always reveal true friends.
Keep your mouth shut whenever you are happy.
Better days are coming.
Keep your mouth shut.
You won't always wake up in
whenever
the
you are
morning
sad.
with a heavy heart. Your strongest muscle
Stop comparing
and
yourself
worst
with
enemy
those
is
who
your
started
mind.
10 years before
Train
you.
it well.
Focus on your own journey.
Don't react. Cut them off silently.
You can't go back and change the beginning,
Someone else's
but
progress
you can start where
doesn't
you
make
are
yours
and
any
change the
less.
ending.
Don't ever let the same people
If
disappoint
you waste money,
twice.
you can earn it again. If you miss the moment,
Accept that
it
some
can never
folks
be
love to
returned.
point fingers and blame others.
Live life with open
You
eyes,
will be blamed for
ears,
things you haven't
and
done,
heart.
and for things that haven't even happened yet.
Strong people are always simple. Stop complaining, whining, and nagging. It's wasted
spend your
energy.
first
20 years worrying
listening
what people
anyway.
think about you. You spend your next 20 years swearing that you don't care. what
Realize
people
you
think
cannot
about
control everything or
you.
everyone.
You spend the next 20 years,
But you can
realizing
control
yourself
that they aren't.
think
That's
about
even better.
you. Always
Never let
move
others
in
know
your
your
own
weaknesses,
direction, not according
Instead,
to society.
always
Always try to
family.
show up your positives. Leave the house messy. Don't
And the
tell your
yard
friends
unmowed
that
for
you're
the
happy.
weekend.
You will
Don't
remember
make
the
them
fun,
angry.
not the clean house. or
Don't
yard.
tell
your enemies that you're unhappy.
Make time for fun.
Don't make them happy.
Learn to say no.
Time
Be
flies.
frugal. One
Eat
day
only
you are
real
30,
food.
No
The
wheat.
next you are 50.
Limit carbs.
Plan now for what you want 50 to look like.
The more you know, the dumber you sound to stupid people.
Last but not least, you are here for a reason that you may not know. but be patient. You beat 1,000,000,000 odds by being here. Be grateful for the little things in life that others take for granted.